What's going on, everyone? I go by AGJ. This is my first ever unboxing video for you. I've been very excited to get this big old box. You're probably wondering, what is it? Well, if you know anything about Anker, and mind you, I know tons of Anker. I am not sponsored or affiliated, but I am probably one of their biggest fanboys. Is they recently came out with their new EverFrost 2, which is pretty much a fridge freezer that's portable, meaning you no longer need to carry ice with you when you go on these road trips or camping trips. Now, quick note here, I am an original owner of the first generation EverFrost, so I'm very excited to see what new changes they got. I am also excited because I also got their bigger version of it, which has the dual zone. So I've used this guy a handful of times, and not once has it disappointed me. I love this thing. I've taken it on several road trips. And yeah, I'm excited to see the second generation. So, kind of giving you guys a little quick kind of spiel of how I got this. This was just released last week. It's kind of crazy to think that the orders were put in for March 7th, and I already got this thing on today's date, which is actually March 12th. So it took a few days for me to get it, not too bad. One thing that I did kind of note is that I did do the early purchase or early bird purchase order where you put $10 in, they give you $300 off. I know a lot of people had issues with their links not working or something about their links not properly being correct for them. And thankfully, mine was good. One kind of quick note too is when you did do the early bird buy-in for this, you would get the extra kit that comes with it, which I did also receive today. So I'm excited to open that for you guys. But yeah, very excited to get this. I love everything Anker. I've had Anker for several years now, from their battery banks, their cables, their wall outlets, to even their camera system. Again, I'm just a huge Anker fanboy, not affiliated by them by any means, but I'm excited to kind of get to show you guys what's in this box. So with that being said, let's start opening this bad boy up. Before I go, I do want to note one thing I did notice without even opening the box. Compared to the first generation, it came in one of those box within a box type things. So it came out with the original like shipping box, and then the actual box that actually protects the inside of the cooler, or sorry, the outside of the cooler. I did get this today, and you could tell it's been through the ringer. One thing I noticed right away on delivery was when you actually open it or look at the bottom of it, there's a pretty big opening right here, and you could already see the cooler, which is kind of unfortunate because I don't think there's any damage from looking at it with a flashlight real quick. I don't see damage to it, but these things are built pretty reliable, so we're gonna see how good it is. But yeah, kind of a little bit disappointing. It's almost $1,000 cooler, and they don't have that extra protection to make sure it doesn't get damaged to me. Is a little disappointing, but hey, these things are built tough, so let's see what we got.
Guys, real quick, now that I opened this up, I wanted to make sure that I did kind of go back. Even though it doesn't have the box in a box type thing to keep the cooler protected, it does look pretty kept, pretty well and protected. It looks like there's actual foam going all the way up and down to the cooler. So again, I'm hoping the bottom where we saw that large opening, there is no damage. Because again, this cooler is a pretty penny, and I would be ashamed if I already got damage on the way here. But just wanted to show you guys, it does look like it is protected. I will show you the bottom of where that huge opening was to see if there's any damage. But so right now it looks so good so far. But let me get this bad boy out for you guys, and I'll let you know what everything comes with it.
All right, guys, finally got this bad boy out of its box. I am very happy to say that thank God it is not damaged whatsoever. I inspected this thing left to right, top to bottom. Yes, these things are built tough, but to get it damaged before I even had a chance to damage it myself would have sucked. But thankfully, again, I will say Anker did a really good job with the protection on the transportation of this. They have two large styrofoam covers pretty much up top to bottom, so it never really touches the bottom of any ground, even with the box being open and damaged from the bottom. So wasn't exposed to any physical elements or damage to it. A little bit dusty, but hey, it is what it is. It came in a warehouse, came in a truck, so that's the story of that. So what comes with your cooler? First things first is you get two wheel holders, wheel stoppers, whatever you want to call them. These would be used at the bottom of your cooler whenever you have in the back of a pickup truck, SUV, camper, you name it. This is to help your cooler not roll around. So nice of Anker to include two of those. That was something that they did not include in the original one, so pretty great. It comes with your basic AC DC wall outlet charger, and then it also comes with your regular car outlet charger. One thing to note that I'm very disappointed on this time, and I had to go double check both the manual and the website. So with the price of this cooler, and like I said, I was one of the early bird people that paid $10 to get $300 off and ended up getting 350 off. Again, this is an expensive cooler. Looking at the website right now, as of today, it is back to full price. This is almost a $1,400 cooler. And the one thing they do not include, even though they advertise it, that again, you can use this method of charging, is your basic XT60 adapter for the solar panel. This was something that actually was included on the original EverFrost, and this is more for people who are interested in backing up, or charging up their battery via solar. For a $1,400 cooler and not including this, it's kind of a bummer. This was something that, again, thankfully I have because I have the original one. But just be forewarned, everyone out there, if you're planning on running this guy off solar or charging it via solar while you're out there in the boonies, your XT60 connector is not included with this cooler. So a little disappointing there. The other things that do come with the cooler, obviously, you only get your one battery. Like I said, I do have mine ordered and it should be here within the next 2 days. I am going to be running this bad boy off the two batteries, so I get the full capacity on that. But like, it doesn't come with two batteries. One thing that they do include is they include this little like tray slot holder, accessory holder. Let's just say if you're running the one battery, you can put cords on this side, cables, whatever that is, any little accessory. I think it's a pretty cool thing that Anker did add. Obviously, having the battery would just increase the price more if they had two of them in there. So completely get it. And then the last thing I did get was, again, I was one of the first early adopters, so I did get the road trip kit for free. Pretty much all it is, guys, it's a knife slash utensil holder, a cup holder, and an umbrella holder. I don't know how much benefit I'm really going to get from these, but hey, it was included in free. It was also included free, I believe, if you weren't one of the first adopters or people that put the $10 deposit. I think you were able to get this for free as well. I just checked the website again now. This is no longer available. But yeah, guys, I'm excited. I can't wait to kind of show you guys what this thing can do. I'm going to be doing videos comparing, this new generation to the first generation. And then definitely I want to do a video where I kind of show you guys the capacity of what's can be stored in this, and also what it looks like in my vehicle. I have a 2019 4Runner TRD Pro, and again, I definitely want to show you guys what spaces it takes up and kind of what it does in that environment. But yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. If you like this video, I would definitely love some support. Hit that like button and definitely subscribe. I'll be hopefully posting the next video here in the next few days. Have a good one, guys.